Hey guys, welcome back to the BuzWeaver channel. And in our top stories today from Politico, disgusting abomination, Musk goes nuclear on Trump's big, beautiful bill. Well, the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, here on the BuzWeaver channel, we take the difficult, we take the complicated, we take the tumult, we take the confusion. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is a regular bill. That's right. The media, of course, is jumping all over this so they can, of course, sensationalize and exaggerate. But this is the way nearly every bill that goes through the House and Congress, this is what they experience, and that is pork. So this is just an opportunity for the media to try to create this division, this wedge between Elon Musk, who they hate, and Donald Trump as sport for them. Elon Musk came out swinging against President Donald Trump's big, beautiful bill on Tuesday, slamming the reconciliation package as a disgusting abomination in a massive break from the president just days after stepping away from his role in the administration. "I'm sorry, but I just can't stand it anymore," Musk wrote on his social media platform X. We'll read that here momentarily. "This massive, outrageous, pork-filled congressional spending bill is a disgusting abomination. Shame on those who voted for it. You know you did wrong. You know it." Well, ladies and gentlemen, anyone here on the BuzWeaver channel has the capacity, has the common sense, has the knowledge, has the know-how of knowing that this is exactly what happens when they pass each bill. I have this conversation every single time. Pork is always going to be introduced in there because as much as we can perceive this as like a business perspective from Elon and maybe even from Rand Paul, and that is that, of course, you want to do certain things to profit the company, profit the business and the industry. However, that's not the way government works. Government is more of a quid pro quo, influence, power sort of thing, because there is no way to really fire anybody. Obviously, Trump can fire his cabinet and these sorts of people, certain individuals, but when it comes to representatives and those, you can't just simply fire them or make them or suggest do your job. Well, their job is to counter you, which is what they're doing. That's what the Democrats are doing. So they're concerned about deficits. But the thing about it is, yeah, obviously you don't want to increase the deficit. But do you really think the U.S. government is ever going to go actually bankrupt? Do you really think it's going to go bankrupt? Because they just raised the debt ceiling. It's just one big target for the media. Let's just see what they have to say here on CNBC.
We've got a news alert on the GOP's spending bill. Eamon Javers at the White House. Eamon, what's happening?
Well, we just got a tweet from Elon Musk, which kind of rattles the cages here in Washington and Republicans who support this big, beautiful bill. Take a look at the tweet, which I'm told we do have ready here, from Elon Musk, who says, "I'm sorry, but I just can't stand it anymore. This massive, outrageous, pork-filled congressional spending bill is a disgusting abomination. Shame on those who voted for it. You know you did wrong. You know it." Elon goes on with additional criticisms of the bill, and this is a leader who was in the White House as of last week, being celebrated by President Trump as one of his great allies, now really dumping in public on the president's big initiative here in terms of what he wants to pass on Capitol Hill. We also see Elon Musk saying it will massively increase the already gigantic budget deficit to $2.5 trillion and burden American citizens with crushingly unsustainable debt. So that's a broadside from Elon.
So obviously it's just a leveraging point for the media to try to create division and strife among Trump and Elon, because this is just what they entertain themselves with. Just like the lawfare, right? Even to this day, even up till yesterday, I am still trying to explain to people about the Merchan conviction and how it was a contrived prosecutorial misconduct on his part just to label Trump as a convicted felon. That's all it achieved. It wasn't about the rule of law, and it wasn't about justice. It was about simply trying to give people the impression that Trump is not worth voting for. I mean, it's that simple, as many times as I explained it and worded it. And here's Elon, as he says here, "I'm sorry, but I just can't stand it anymore," as we see here. And that is his initial post. And he goes on to talk about, as you saw there too, a massive increase, already gigantic budget deficit of $2.5 trillion. Congress is making America bankrupt, as we just talked about here a second ago. And then there is the post from Rand Paul up here as well that he had. And here it is, Rand Paul. I want to see the tax cuts made permanent, but I also want to see the $5 trillion in new debt removed from the bill. At least 4 of us in the Senate feel this way. And, of course, Trump, I saw today, was not very happy with Rand Paul and suggested that the people of Kentucky was not happy with Rand Paul. But this is the kind of the hyperbolic language that Trump likes to use because he likes to get things done. And, of course, the deals can continue to go on. And I think a lot of the way Trump presents himself, too, is that he doesn't necessarily want to show his entire hand. So he can kind of play a bit coy about certain things as though, you know, like his friend Putin and all these phrases and principles that he kind of adopted from, like, his book, Art of the Deal. So people don't really understand how he maneuvers. And the way Trump maneuvers sometimes is it looks like he may not know what he's doing, but in reality, that's all part of the facade that he is creating, right? But nonetheless, you guys will have to let me know down in the comments section what are your particular thoughts, because this is not anything unusual. This is when a bill is up there that is anticipated to pass, particularly when Republicans control the House and the Senate, that the Democrats are going to try to work deals with them to try to get things that they don't that they've been trying to pass for a long time. Because I think, what is this, over 1,000 pages, something like that? This is a massive bill. And, of course, there's going to be plenty of pork in there because this is a great opportunity to get all those bills that you've been trying to pass for so long, because that's really the way government works. It's a quid pro quo, right? It isn't a matter of supply and demand. It isn't a matter of product or inventory. The government doesn't produce anything. It's not a business. And so this idea that you could run the country as a business just doesn't work very well. As much as I kind of thought about it years and years and years ago, it'd be nice to see it kind of if it were run as a business. But then, of course, the Democrats would start shouting fascism, and which they're already doing now. So imagine that. But nonetheless, let me know down in the comment section what your thoughts are on the big, beautiful bill. Or do you side with Elon Musk on this? Does Trump need to do more or try to do more? Do they need to talk the representatives and in the Senate into doing more to alleviate some of these concerns that people have? Let me know down in the comments. I want to thank all you guys across New Tech. That's BitChute, Rumble, and Odyssey for your guys' continued support. And, of course, everyone here on YouTube. You guys have been amazing here in 2025. And below this video, you can find the various social media links that I belong to include X and, of course, my affiliate marketing. So if you order frequently from Amazon, you can use my landing page link. Your privacy is protected. And speaking of privacy online, my favorite virtual private network, VPN Trust Zone, is down there as well. No bloat, no fuss. Get straight to what you need to do. Those are my favorites. But, of course, your likes, your shares, and your comments help out the channel, and it is greatly appreciated. Appearing there on the screen, it'll be the channel icon for all of you who are watching on YouTube. You guys can click on that to subscribe, as well as to select notifications. That way you know when there's content here on the channel, and I'll see all you guys in the next video.